Right, we've arrived at number 10 platform in Roma Street, and we will be catching the tilt train, which goes from here up to Rockhampton. We're going all the way on it. Got another train coming along here now too, which is interesting, coming into platform 10. Or is it going up the middle road? It's going up the middle road, there we go. Little bonus for me. There we go. And the tilt train is waiting down the bottom there. The western end of platform 10 are getting provisioned with food and water and so forth. Construction of a new bus terminal at Roma Street, just beside platform 10, is underway right now. Couple of trains coming into Roma Street. Tilt train will come down at any moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tilt train is now making its way down the platform. Please remain well behind the yellow safety line and do not attempt to board this train until it has come to a complete stop. We are travelling business class in car A. I can see car D going past. C. Car A is where we're going to be situated. And we get in there. I'm going to try and answer my friend Tom McRoney in a moment too. His phone he just rang me. Ladies and gentlemen, the 11 AM tilt train service.
This is car A, which is a business class, which we're situated in, John Boyle and myself. And we're heading away in about 3 or 4 minutes. We're now departing Roma Street, and we're going to be heading through along the exhibition loop line and out onto the Caboolture and Rockhampton Cairns line.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and welcome aboard the Tilt train service en route to Rockhampton and intermediate stations. In the pocket of the seat in front of you is a card showing the safety features of this train. If you could please take a moment to study this card. At the end of your journey, if you could please leave the safety card in the seat pocket for the information of the next person to occupy the seat. When exiting from this service, please take care when doing so. Platform heights and gaps between the train and platforms do vary throughout the journey.
We're approaching the main car sightings. It's M-A-Y-N-E. A lot of multi-unit cars out there, and there's some locomotives as well, as you can see. Maintenance and cleaning is done here. A lot of the NGR trains are lined up over here as well, you can see. And this Ferny Grove line flyover is just above us. Trains to Ferny Grove go on that, of course. There's remains of a railway bridge there.
So you want to wait till they start trying to get some weight on. Yeah, exactly. Ready for the next one. That's right.
We're approaching Caboolture. At a maximum here of 160 kilometres an hour. arriving Nambour very shortly. Just looking into the galley there, and we've arrived at Nambour, and it's just started to rain too. Look out along here, it's raining. Looking out over there.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Just having a quick look at the car, where I'm situated, and ladies got on here at Nambour. It's 2 and run seating. It's also, the window line is like the Shinkansen in Japan, where every row gets a window, which is far better than the normal Australian and American standard of people get half a window while they get a full window. Now this is that, look out to your left, you see the track of it'll. Yeah, that's only just leading to it. Later on you'll see it. Here's the siding. No, it's not, but it's coming. They've resumed steam trains on it as well. It's just a siding at the moment. Should be right here somewhere. Yeah, that's the Bundaberg branch. It'll go off to the left into Gympie. Yeah, that's the Maryborough we just passed over. Maryborough West to be very shortly, about 5 minutes if it's on time, but I think it was a few minutes late earlier on. arrived at Maryborough West. I'm about to board the train, but they're not on time at the moment. Wheelchair going off. Oh, run over something. Over her jacket. I think she's run over her jacket, but anyway, she's still all in one piece, so to speak. There we go. I'm just standing outside the galley, and it's closed at the moment, but anyway, I might get something shortly. Travelling at fairly high speed south of Bundaberg. Nice way to go, actually, the still train. I've arrived here at Bundaberg. It'll only be a matter of a few seconds, so I'm not going to hang around. Very busy place, this one. I understand the population's around 80,000. It's quite large. So we'll have a look around and we'll get back on the train quite literally. Very busy little spot. And then, right, we're leaving Bundaberg and shortly go over the Burnett River. We cross the main street in a moment here, and there is a railway museum in North Bundaberg, which we'll see as we go along. Big place here. I understand about I heard 80,000 people. That's very large.
You'll find a safety card. Please now take a moment to read this card or watch a TV monitor near you. Please also take a moment to ensure that your tray table is properly secured. While moving through the train, please ensure that you utilise the grab rails and seat backs. Customers are advised that it is an offence to smoke on Queensland Rail platforms and on this train. Smoke detection devices have been fitted to all areas and fines may apply. As this is a licensed venue, customers must not consume their own alcohol while on board. For your convenience, you'll find the amenities located at the end
This is
of
the
each
Burnett River,
carriage
by the way.
behind the yellow doors.
I don't know if you can hear me.
If you're travelling in Car A, the amenities are located at the rear of your carriage, behind a blue sliding door. There's an entertainment system in your armrest. Headsets are located inside the seat pocket in front of you, and details of the onboard entertainment can be found in your complimentary Onboard magazine. As many of our stops we make along the way are brief, please remain on board this train unless you've reached your destination. Further announcements regarding catering will be made shortly. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey.
Well, you've got all the information you want or you don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here we go again.
The catering facilities are located in the lead of Car E. The galley will be open for service, and announcements will be made with regard to the opening and closing times. Trolley service will be available periodically throughout the journey, serving light refreshments to your seat.
Right, we
All customers are reminded that it's an offence to smoke anywhere on Queensland Rail platforms and on this train. Smoke detection devices have been fitted on board and fines may apply.
We go along the street here for a little while, very briefly, in the centre of the street. You may be able to see that. And then, as I said, you go past the North Bundaberg Railway Museum. It's coming up. We're about to enter the street, I think, here. actually in the street, I think. I'm heading up very shortly. Railway Hotel.
Across Hickler Avenue.
Yeah. Now this is North Bundaberg. We'll see the Railway Museum in a moment. Travelling very slowly, of course, but then we'll get going later. There it is, but the sun's coming the wrong way for me a little bit here, but there's the North Bundaberg Railway Museum. Getting reflections on the glass and all that sort of thing, but there you go guys. Best I can do.
Might be better out of there.
We are north of Bundaberg. Moving along here, probably 160 kilometres an hour. There's some track work here, obviously bridge replacement work here. This is between Miriamvale and Gladstone. Looks like they're going to put a deviation or something here. You see the track work here. A little bit of a speed restriction over that bridge, but now we're on our way again at relatively high speed. Exodus trip north of Maryborough west. It's long stretches of 160 kilometres an hour. It's a lot of good fun. Okay, we've arrived in Gladstone. We're running late, so I only get a few seconds here and we'll head off because the daylight is running out anyway, and just grab that and come back on the train. All right, we've arrived in Rockhampton. We're about 15 minutes late. And I didn't take any movie at all, of course, between Gladstone and here because it's dark, so that's the trip.